Morning, one and all. This is, well, that was Nessie's nose there. See, I always tell people that Nessie exists. That's how she got the name, because nobody else had seen her and nobody had a picture of her. It's hard to get on camera. But, so Nessie, like the Loch Ness Monster. Anyway, I really hadn't planned on doing a sit rep today. I just came up with a lot of things earlier today that I wanted to bring up, and now I don't remember them anymore, which is kind of the way it works with me now. I'd like to climb the chimney tops again. I don't think I could, but I'd like to do that one more time. Maybe I can have somebody carry me. I can make it about halfway, maybe. Anyway. My doctor yesterday wanted to call the mobile crisis unit on me. Those are the people who send you back to the asylum. And I'm like, it hadn't been a week since I was sent there last time. You put me there now and I can afford my pills on Friday. See, I haven't been on any of my pills since I was released. A week ago this Friday? I don't know, when did I go to the asylum? Was it a week ago? Or 2 weeks ago? Whatever it was, they expected me to be on my pills immediately upon release. And didn't write me prescriptions for the new ones that they put me on that got me feeling better. So, having been off those pills for a week now, perhaps that explains why I'm feeling the way I am. I just want to crawl off in the woods with a bottle of bourbon, 12-pack of beer, and never be seen again. My friend Terry keeps sending me religious stuff in response to my posts and some of my videos. And I used to be real religious, and I do, way before it was cool. Just like I tried to start everybody playing Dungeons and Dragons in Cumberland County about 2 years before it became cool in that neck of the woods. I'd read a magazine article, I think in Omni magazine, about how popular it was in the Northeast and in Britain and that sort of thing, and I tried to get people into it. And they're like, a game with no board? No way. Can't be fun. So nobody would get into it. 2 years later, these same people are coming to me saying, I'm a dungeon master of level whatever now. Why don't you come play with me? I'm like, fuck y'all. It's like when somebody invited me to come live with them, and there were some conditions there. And she says, if you don't say yes before we hang up the phone, and this is a one-time offer, if you don't say yes before we hang up the phone, I'll never offer it again. She should have known. Of all people, she should have known, if you put an ultimatum on me, there ain't no way you're getting it. There's no way I'll say yes to an ultimatum. Even if it's what I wanted to do. I just said I needed some time to think about it. What's a day or two? Anyway. I was going on. I was going to mention Terry and his. I really look like I'm in a hospital bed here. This is my bed. These are my pillows. And this is my t-shirt. I promise. That's my cat. So now you all have seen Nessie. You can verify that she does exist. And I think there's a feral. I'm not sure he's a feral. He's too willing to wander around people's houses in broad daylight. But he runs if I open the door. He's a big gray tabby. I'm pretty sure he's a tom to be that big. If it's another feral, I'm good with ferals. I'll get them in before summer's over, if I'm still here. I mean, like, here. Or here. However you want to look at it. Anyway, Terry sent me this thing about, as long as you've got a last breath, you can still switch over. You can save yourself and you don't have to go to hell. Well, you're wrong on that, Terry. Doug Clendenin, Ricky Besh, my father, both of the Tom and Jim Beam, and anybody else who participated in this stuff with Joni behind my back, and stuff with Valera behind my back while we were engaged. I think all those people have a certain special place in hell that they can't get out of. If they can, I'm going to be really pissed. Anyway, at least Johnny Frank. Well, never mind. But yeah, I used to be a big believer in that, and I figured I could pray for forgiveness. I still pray most nights. Depends on my mood. I pray every night, or I don't pray. It's not. I forget a night or two. When I stop praying for a while. Then I might decide to start again. But God's been ignoring me since kindergarten. So that would have been 1970. Yeah. God's been ignoring me since 1970. So, even if I did beg His forgiveness and ask to be washed clean at the very last moment, hell, He hadn't been able to find me since 1970. Why do you think He can find me now? I'm off His radar. For an omnipotent being, it's pretty bad at finding me. And actually, everybody can say, well, God must have helped in those accidents you've been in and your survival. I didn't want to survive. It's torture to have brought me back to life. The first one and last one both should have done it. Anyway, such happy thoughts, right? Well, I'll know by Monday. I was only on them for 2 nights at the facility, and got my sex drive back for the first time in about 2 years, which it disappeared this Monday. I was standing outside watching the college girls walking, and I first 2 or 3, I'm like, oh man, she's hot. And then the obsessive memories started coming back because, they all happened around senior and high school for one girl and freshman in college for the other. So that's right around the times these girls were junior in high school. Yeah, junior in high school. Actually, sophomore, come to think of it. I believe in the Supreme Being. There's no way that the Supreme Being has any good plans for me. Or ever has. But, I guess that about covers it for today. I'm so worn out from all the bullshit Monday and all the bullshit yesterday. My van to take me to the doctor's office. I went out to wait for it at noon since it was a 1 o'clock appointment. Showed up at 1:20. My doctor's office says if you can get here by 20 till, we'll still see you. And that's only because I bitched about how I was supposed to be on all my new drugs. and all that. And the next opening they had was the 18th. So that's after I was supposed to have been rechecked for everything. So I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. Well, I've been laying down ever since I thought Jan might get up, which was it. I was correct. She got up an hour early today, so I was only in bed. I was still crawling into bed as she came out. I would not have made it otherwise. Anyway, I'm going to take a little nap until it's time to feed my dog again on Criminal Case. And I might go right back to bed immediately after that. That's my happy little world. Anderson out.